It's in. Ready? Do I go?
Welcome back to Through the Eyes of a Therapist podcast.
Hello. So, today is a fun little segment. We're going to try a game.
Yes.
It'll be fun.
Woohoo! I love games.
So, I'm going to explain what we're going to play. Yeah, sorry. I lagged.
It's all right.
So, we're going to do a quick this or that therapist edition.
Yes.
So, rapid fire, very simple explanations. Don't overthink it.
Okay.
If it's taking you too long, doesn't count.
Dang. All right.
So we have to pick one or the other, and then we'll give a tiny little short explanation, and then we'll just go back and forth. Okay.
About why we chose what we chose.
About why you chose what you chose.
All right.
Okay. Ready?
Yes, ready.
All right. So let's start strong. Direct feedback or gentle reflection.
Gentle reflection.
Why?
It just happens to be my style. It matches with my personality more, and that's how I was taught.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. I would say direct feedback.
Interesting.
Yes. I think that's my style. Okay, direct, but not like overbearing.
Okay.
Like I'm not gonna be like, you suck, or like,
what I tell you,
or like you're avoiding. I might be like, sounds like we're trying to find our way around that. Like a little gentler.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You like translate it from super direct to a little softer, sugar-coated.
Yes,
maybe.
I gently sugarcoat it, and
got it.
I think people receive that better. Okay,
interesting.
All right. Do you want to go next?
Sure. How about homework every week or process in session?
I think process in session.
Okay.
I think it's a lot more meaningful. And also homework might not get done.
That's so true. I think over time, I agree with you. Over time, I've noticed that people are busy and they don't really want to do homework unless they're just really like those people who are like, give me a worksheet. Then I will explicitly be like, okay, here's a worksheet, you know. But otherwise, process in session, yeah.
That's a good one. Okay. This one's a good one. CBT or somatic work?
Somatic work. Yeah, because I think CBT can be rigid sometimes, and it doesn't get to, again, we specialize in trauma at Clarity, right? So like doing somatic work, I think can help release trauma a little bit more than CBT.
Yeah, I agree. I think I like to think that like CBT is really helpful for like our like logical thinkers to an extent, or if you're like a very driven person. But again, right, like you could also get into the loop of just like fixing things
or intellectualizing too much. Yeah.
So somatic work really like forces you out of it.
Yes, for sure.
Okay. Ooh, attachment lens or nervous system lens?
Oh, I'm going to say nervous system lens only because I feel like I'm better at explaining that and it's within my scope of practice. Attachment, I would probably have to do a little more studying on it before I started to like really try to use it in session.
Ooh, I think I would go with attachment.
Interesting.
Yes, I think I like to do more like psychodynamic work, like going back, you know, and like exploring
relationships
that.
And like, yeah.
And so a lot of it helps, I think, with understanding what happens first, and maybe not immediately a deep dive, right? Because like there's some self-study to do, but I think just like having a general knowledge of it in general helps people get places.
It's so interesting. I think that I just noticed that they're very intersected, those two.
Yeah, because you can't do one without the other.
Exactly. Yeah, because I'm like, wait, if I'm pretty nervous system oriented, but I do ask a lot about people's pasts, you know, and their connection to their caregivers and all that, and safety, and it makes sense.
Okay. Oh, this one's hard for me. Parts work or inner child work?
Oh, it's taking me too long.
I think
okay,
both. I can't find a good middle ground because this is like the brunt of my work and it mixes both together because your inner child is a part.
Yeah.
So it's hard not to do both together.
I don't know enough about parts work, like IFS stuff, right? That's probably what it's talking about.
Yeah. It's like a branch.
Internal family systems. IFS. And the other one was what, inner child work?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm more familiar with inner child work. Framing it as like reparenting yourself, even satisfying or comforting your inner child, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I can see how it's like parts work too.
They're connected.
Yeah, they're connected.
Okay. Oh, this might be a hot take for some people, but structured treatment plan or flexible roadmap?
Oh my God. It depends on like who you're asking. Okay, so like for academic purposes and grading students who have to write treatment plans, you have to have a structured one. In practice, I like to have a flexible roadmap.
Okay.
Because I think you could pigeonhole yourself if you're too structured.
I agree.
For example, if you say in a treatment plan, you're going to have the client do 3 exercises every week for 6 months, and that doesn't happen, then it's kind of like could set them up for failure or perception of failure. And self-efficacy kind of goes away for both the therapist and the client. So that's why I think being flexible is important. But having like somewhat of a structure is good.
I agree. I think it's, what you said is interesting. Like the learning has to be structured. I think that's what helped me in grad school, like understanding the components of it and then being able to play with that.
Yes, exactly.
And knowing what's realistic for some, because not everybody's going to be able to do 2 to 3 in 6 months. Some people are much faster, some people are much slower. So yeah, that makes sense. Okay. How about short-term therapy or long-term depth work?
It depends on what the client wants.
Do you ever like market yourself as one or the other?
No.
Okay.
I don't. But I think inherently trauma work takes longer.
Yeah.
Because you have to build safety and rapport, mostly safety within the relationship, right? So I think sometimes, depending on the person and their history, it could take longer to get there. It could take months, weeks, days, years, you know? And then we finally get somewhere to even do short-term work. What would be considered short-term work, right?
Yeah, that's true.
What do you think?
That's an interesting one, because I think that I've mentioned a couple times that like a lot, and maybe it's because of the nature of like how deep I'm able to get with some clients, that I tend to share things like, well, this could be like longer term work, but I like to phrase it more like long term in the sense, not like consistently, but more like there's ups and downs, and sometimes we'll hit maintenance periods, but like we'll still be working on these things as they're coming up. Right. Like we continue processing triggers, and that's not necessarily something that just like vanishes.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And I agree, because any of that can come up again at any other time. You got to be kind of flexible.
Yeah. But I think like in terms of like calling myself like more of like a short-term therapist, I would say like my first reaction is like, no, because I don't know if I would necessarily want to say like, yeah, this has a quick fix. Because that's unrealistic.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to ask you one.
Yes.
In person or telehealth?
In person. 100% in person.
100%?
Yes.
Wow.
I love that much more than telehealth. I think telehealth is cool because it gives you like a little bit of like a reprieve from like a more professional setting. But also, I don't know, because like I tend to wear the same things. Like I'm like, if I'm wearing jeans and a t-shirt at home, I'm gonna go do it over there.
Yeah.
So I think you can build connection better. Or maybe just because like I'm a very intuitive person, so I feel like I can sense.
You can pick up on things that you can't.
Yes, a little witchier, some would say.
Interesting.
But I feel like I can pick up like the vibe a lot better.
Ooh, I think, yes, I prefer in person. One is because I was trained super old school, but also I did like years of telehealth only for like COVID times. And it did increase some things like client outcomes and attendance issues, right? But honestly, I feel like I do much better therapy when I'm in person with a client. I do. Yeah. I just do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This one is, I see it everywhere. Like anytime there's some kind of therapist discussion. tissues ready or let them grab their own.
I know. Why? Are we going into this now?
Do you remember the gold and white dress and the blue and
Yes,
black dress? That's what it's giving.
Exactly. Oh man. I was taught to leave the Kleenex nearby, like in arm's reach.
Okay.
Because if you give somebody a Kleenex, you could subliminally be communicating that is enough crying.
That makes sense.
I can't tolerate your level or depth of emotion. And it's like a little message. So I am going to stick to what I was taught and keep it there next to them, near them.
Okay. Huh. Interesting.
What about you?
I think that I share it with my clients. I will pick up a box and be like, would you like a tissue? I think too, because of I like to create a very chill environment in the room. My clients have taken off their shoes, came in pajamas, I have several clients who bring their blankets, and I love that.
Oh, cute.
And so I think the warmth definitely for me needs to be reflected in micro actions. So that might be hey, you're having a hard time here. I've also been somebody who will give a hug if somebody needs it. So yeah, I think I would give the box.
Yeah. I wonder if it's cultural too.
I wonder. Yeah.
Because I think in a Latino household, if you're not offering somebody water or a snack, which is why we keep water and snacks at Clarity. So
yes.
Just keep that in mind.
That's true. Yes. That's a big.
But also creating that sort of welcoming environment, being catering to somebody's needs. I can see how that would be an important thing. I don't know. I've never actually tried it.
You're all
you know what?
You can hear your professor is ringing in your head.
Yeah, I've never had. In 15 years of practicing or more, I've never handed somebody a Kleenex.
Huh. We're doing some deep exploration today.
I'm going to try it though. See what happens.
Imagine somebody's so appalled. You gave me you want me to stop crying?
That's what does this mean?
That's
a Kleenex box at me.
Okay. Oh, Elisa's calling me.
Oh my. Elisa's our clinical director at Clarity.
Okay. While I respond to Elisa.
Okay.
Hi, Elisa. I think we had a meeting.
For real?
I think so. Yeah, I'm
12?
Let's see.
Oh my.
All right. Therapist lifestyle.
Okay.
Questions.
Ready.
Notes before session or after?
What does that mean though? Because what if you have back-to-back?
Well, I mean, I don't know if you use your 10 minutes. But do you do, for example, or let's do this instead. Before the end, before you go home or after you go home?
Preferably before I go home.
Okay.
I've always tried to do notes on the same day. And within those 10 minutes or 7 minutes that I have between sessions, I will try my hardest to do notes.
Okay.
I really don't like letting notes linger because it's mental load.
Yeah, it is. I struggle with that. I understand that. Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Before you leave or?
I think both, but I have a hot take on it. So before I leave, I think could be useful for me. However, because I don't work during I work weird hours, so I tend to work pretty late. So at the end, I'm just want to run home. Also, our building is haunted. It's not. It's not. It's just me. But actually, let's blame Elisa. Elisa scared me. But I think I want to run out of there, so I don't do my notes. But
because you're by yourself, right?
Yeah. But after, I will get home and I will schedule a batch of time, and where I won't do anything and accept notes.
That's good too. Yeah, because it's it's a focused time.
Yes,
and it's for notes instead of I gotta go do that note. Let me. And you're enjoying time with your family or doing something else. It's dang it, notes. Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to ask a question now?
Sure. I'm just gonna pick one. Is, quote, healing era, end quote, empowering or overused?
Ooh, that's a good one. My first hunch is to say empowering.
Okay.
I think empowering, but it's open to interpretation.
Okay.
Empowering because it could be used for the right context. Like, obviously, like, if you feel like you are healing, then, like, I mean, I don't know what your life looks like. You know, you're the expert. So I'm assuming you can sense some things different, but it could be used for avoidance.
How so?
Well, like, I think if you haven't done work and instead you're just trying to like label it something, which is the easiest thing to do, right? Like categorize something and put a label on it.
Oh, yeah.
Then it could be like avoiding the real issues and you're just putting a band-aid on it.
Right.
So it's like very ambiguous.
I agree. I think it's empowering until it's not. Right? Because I think like it brings awareness to healing. It brings awareness and helps reduce stigma around help-seeking behavior. But then if it's like too much, like you're saying, it's almost like, what are you trying to like hide behind there? What's going on?
Yeah,
like,
you've been healing for 4 years, girl. What's going on?
Or I mean, some people need
that's
4 years,
true.
but like in that sense of like I'm at this same level and I've been like at this healing era, like I'm gonna like performative sort of, right? Like to avoid. I get what you're saying.
Okay. How about self-diagnosis culture? Do you find it helpful or harmful? Especially like all the TikTok doctors out there.
That one's so hard. I feel it's kind of the same as the healing era thing. It's helpful until it's not, right? So like I think in the beginning, being able to be open about a diagnosis or like sharing stuff on TikTok about a personal diagnosis or even as a therapist, here's my take on this symptomology, right? Like that's helpful because it can help break stigma and it can bring awareness to issues. But it becomes not helpful when people are like pathologizing themselves and making themselves feel bad and like labeling themselves. And maybe they don't meet the whole criteria for like an actual disorder. And they're just like, I now have depression. And it's like, wait, who diagnosed you? Wait.
Yes.
Right. So.
But it's also a powerful screener. I think it's a screening tool.
Yeah.
Because it also helps you see like, oh shit, like I've been seeing a lot of this. That sounds like me. But it's always good to, I think, back it up with like a medical professional.
Right. Exactly. Because screening implies that's a before thing, right? Like you have screened yourself, but then there's like a follow-up step. So it's like, are you going to go to therapy? Are you going to go to psychiatrist?
Yeah.
What's going on after that? Right. Like,
okay.
Makes sense. Let me pick one. How about what?
Ooh.
Okay. Therapist self-disclosure, yes or minimal?
Well, I mean, I think the only answer is, well, not the only answer, or maybe, but minimal, because like I think it's helpful, especially if you're like a very relational clinician, to share experiences, but obviously like it's not like the session is not about you at all. Like for example, I think I've shared with some clients like things like connected to chronic illness or like if we share like a chronic illness and I'll like say something like, you know, like I understand the kind of struggles that you're facing and like even like providing some resources that maybe they weren't familiar with, but like I would never go into depth of like this is how it happened to me and this is like everything that I've experienced, because like it's not about me.
Exactly.
That's what my own therapist is for.
Yeah, right. Like they will hear me out. I'm paying them to listen to me. But yeah, I agree. I think it has to be minimal. And not only minimal, but like appropriate.
Appropriate.
Because you could minimally disclose, but it could be inappropriate.
Very inappropriate,
right?
yeah.
But yeah, as long as it's minimal and appropriate, you don't take over the session and be like, sometimes I'll say things similar to you, like I share this identity with you, I share this struggle with you, or I have been there before, and maybe this is what I've done to like help. Or this is how it worked out for me. It totally sucked, and I get you, right? Like that empathy, but not taking over ever. Yeah, I think that's super inappropriate.
Yeah. Well, let's do a last question.
Okay.
What do you think your answers say about you as a therapist?
My answers today?
Yeah.
So you're going to make me use my working memory to remember every single answer I just gave. Oh, God. I mean, I think that it shows that I can pick up nuance, right? Like, I don't think that every answer is like yes or no or black or white or always or never. I think it really, really depends on the situation. I would joke with my students a lot, and I still do, about the "it depends" t-shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Because anytime somebody will ask me something, it's like, well, it depends. It
I was
depends on the
hoping you would say this.
client.
I hope it triggers some students out there. They're like, oh,
Like, just tell me the answer. It's like, no, I can't. I mean, there's not really a solid answer. It just always depends.
Yeah.
So
I agree. Okay. Awesome.
well, what about you? Wait.
Awesome. Let's finish.
Hi.
I think I'm gonna sound like I'm jumping on a bandwagon. No, I think similarly, I feel the same. I think I want to add to it though that it hopefully reflects as like warmth and openness like in the room.
Oh, yeah.
I think a lot of my takes are very holistic and very open to different interpretations and like very like take what you need. I think whenever I think of myself as a therapist, that's what I think of. Like, take what you need and like go use that out in the world. So I think warmth, that. Yeah.
I need to add something about my answer. You made me think about like characteristics. So I think that in session, I'm really, really thoughtful. I'm like super conscientious, like super self-aware, but to benefit the client, right?
Yeah.
So like, what are my actions, my body movements, my tone, the things that I'm explaining, how I'm explaining them? Like, I'm very, very present.
Yeah.
So every decision and every answer I have is very thoughtfully cultivated and created. I'm just like talk out of my ass.
Yeah.
I try not like on the podcast where I talk out of my ass, but like in session, it's very different.
You're like on paid time.
Yeah, that's way more serious, right? Like, yeah.
Yeah, I get you.
So,
okay. Any other questions?
No, I have no other questions. This was fun.
This was fun.
We should play with the other therapists from Clarity. You think that they would want to play?
That would be cool. If you have any questions or suggestions for next time, drop it in some comments, send us a message on social media. Maybe we can add a couple to ask everybody else.
That would be great. Yeah, leave your comments below. And don't forget to visit our Instagram, our YouTube, at Through the Eyes of the Therapist, at Clarity EP, or you can visit our link tree that we're linking below, or you can go to our practice website, clarityelpaso.com. And thanks for listening. See you soon. Bye.
Me call Lisa.
Oh, shit. I didn't know you had a meeting.